Like the Guardian, the legendary.
Oh, that one, yeah.
It looks so sick. I really like him.
I'll have to get used to him.
Electric Fairy is a great type.
Yeah, they have got a fucking addicted to electric type, haven't they?
Well, you say addicted. It's just two Pokemon so far. They've announced they're electric type.
Well, the legendary and then that bug thing and its evolution.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's 3 out of 6.
Yeah, but like...
That's all the electric types of this generation, probably, but hey...
There's probably only going to be like 1 or 2 different families that are electric type.
Like always.
And that's going to be it. Oh, and the Pikachu knockoff. So that might actually be all the electric types, honestly.
That is electric...
There might be one more.
Is that Electric Fairy?
Electric Fairy? What, the Pikachu knockoff?
I don't fucking know, is it?
The Pikachu knockoff is Electric Steel.
Oh, it's Electric Steel.
The legendary is Electric Fairy.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And Electric Fairy is a sick typing.
Just look at the Dane.
Exactly. The Dane is actually really good, if you think about it. Like, since I'm starting to make YouTube videos now, and by the time this video's out, I may have made one, I may not have made one, I don't know. Dedenne is one of the Pokemon that I want to talk about. Because everyone sleeps on Dedenne, but Dedenne is like, gets some really good moves. And has a really good ability. Like, Cheek Pouch is insane.
Not a huge fan.
Also, shiny Dedenne is so cute.
I don't even know what that looked like.
It's brown. It's a little brown mouse.
Oh yeah, I do. Never mind, I do know what it looks like.
It's going to be the next thing I breed for my competitive team. Next thing I do on twitch.tv/Nidodude, get the plug in there. Hey. The next thing I breed for after I finish.
I think that might be in the description, it probably is. I would imagine it is.
But yeah, that's the next thing I'm going to go for.
I'm still trying to find that shiny Swablu.
Why do you want a shiny Swablu?
Because it's gold.
Are you a fan of Altaria?
It's gold.
I didn't think you were an Altaria.
I'm not, it's gold.
Okay. Because you are gold.
It's gold.
Oh, why did Double Slap hit me 4 times? Stop, it's called Double Slap. Stop it.
Hashtag Pokelogic. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm trying to train up this Dratini.
I've got another question for you.
What?
Is the rival fights in Burn Tower mandatory?
Probably not.
I don't think it is, right?
I don't think so, because...
I'm definitely dying to.
Oh, wait, do you actually have to complete the Burn Tower, like, effect? Or is that only just to get the legendaries roaming?
I think that might only be to get the wow, the legendaries.
to get them to start roaming.
Yeah,
okay.
I think it is.
Okay, well the only reason I did it was for the XP. And because I was ahead at that point and wanted to kind of make the race more interesting still. Which I am glad I did, because the race is actually more interesting now as opposed to just... LOL, I'm 4 gyms ahead, haha. I could have just done the same thing you're doing and picked up for Alligator.
And you would have been finished by now?
I'm not joking, I probably would have maybe gotten to Victory Road by now.
Probably. Because you would have been like at least an hour ahead of what you knew of.
Yeah.
So, all things considered. And, well, more than an hour ahead actually, because you haven't waited like an hour and you were more than an hour ahead.
Yeah, and I turned battle animations on for an episode or 2 so you can catch up. I did Sprout Tower. I did the rival fight.
I just skipped that rival fight.
I've done so much unnecessary extra stuff. Just because I like this game, to be honest.
The more time you spend in this game, the better it is.
I just really love this game.
I'm really happy that we're in this game now. I've said this last recording session as well, but I'm really happy that we're in this game now.
Yeah.
We've had the bad games. From here on out, they're all going to be good.
I mean, like, Crystal's my favourite game. Crystal's probably my favourite of all the games. But I just love Johto. It's just such a nice region to be in.
Yeah, I think it's still my favourite region. Although
yeah,
Kalos is a close second.
Kalos is pretty good.
So is Sinnoh.
I don't like the Sinnoh region.
Hoenn sucks.
Yeah.
Not as much as Kanto, but
I like Kanto. I like Kanto design as a region.
I like its design for like the gameplay because it naturally loops you back around to where you need to go, and
it's a really good game design.
Yeah, definitely. But as a region, it doesn't feel. I mean, Sinnoh also does that. To be honest.
Yeah, but not to the same extent. It's like there isn't a hub city in the center of the whole world, you know?
No, but that's what bugs me about Kanto, because they didn't utilize that at all.
Yeah. Well, they kind of did in here, because that's where the magnet train goes to.
Yeah, in here, but not in the first game. They retroactively managed to use that, yeah.
So... Oh, here we go. So all I have to do is go up and talk to Jasmine in the lighthouse.
I think so.
Just be like, yeah, sure, I'll get you medicine.
Yeah, and then you have to go get that secret potion.
Then I go to get secret potion from Cyanwood.
From this game on, the secret potion is in every game, right?
I believe so. I don't think it does anything in it in a lot of games.
Well,
it's
in
just
Gen
one of those
4,
Gen 4 clears the Psyducks.
Psyducks, and Gen 3, is it even there?
I don't know. It's kind of like the Rage Candy Bar.
Yeah. What even does that do?
Nothing. It's just you get it and have it. Because of the Lake of Rage. I think it might heal like 30 HP or something, I don't know. Or it might be like the Lava Cookie. But you can only get like one, I think.
You can get infinite Lava Cookies there.
Yeah, Lava Cookies are so good.
Not commenting on that.
They're a good item.
They only heal burn, don't they? Or are they...
Lava Cookies are full heals.
Is it full heal? Oh, I thought they only heal burn. Oh, in that case, they're pretty good.
Lava Cookies are full heals for like 200.
That's pretty good. I didn't say nothing.
Oh. I guess I'll use Birdman for the gym.
Also, I figured out how I'm gonna beat the Magnemite.
Yeah?
Hoping they just use Sonic Boom and not Thunder Shock or Thunderbolt.
What, in the gym?
Yeah. Because I just fought my rival with a Magnemite, and I used Sonic Boom. I was like, oh yeah, that only does 20 HP damage. I can take a couple of those. I'm probably gonna be fucked.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I'll be fine. I'll kick his ass.
How did you do Morty? Did you just
bite?
Surf spam? Oh, bite.
I bit all of his ghosts. Oh, finally my Togepi's hatching.
Oh, you still carry that?
Oh yeah, I was too lazy to put it away. Also, it looks cute. Okay, so I can't be the only one that keeps forgetting that Togepi is not actually a baby Pokemon.
Yeah, I always forget that. Because Togekiss wasn't introduced like originally with it. Like, if Togekiss was with it, I think it would officially be classed as a baby Pokemon.
No. No, baby Pokemon baby Pokemon are Pokemon that get introduced after the revolution.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why not in Generation 3 after Wobbuffet in Generation 2?
I thought we were just making the designation that they are the weaker version, they have happiness evolution, they normally learn the typical baby Pokemon, like, cute moves.
About happiness evolutions, I thought Magby and Alakid evolved through happiness.
Yep, and so do
They're only
Cleffa and Happiny.
They don't, they evolve at level 30.
What, Cleffa and Happiny?
No, Alakid and Magby.
Oh, Alakid and Magby, okay.
Apparently, because I was running around
it doesn't surprise
the battle
me,
resort for like 2 hours and they still didn't evolve. I was like, let's look this up. Apparently they evolve at level 30.
But, Smoochum is happiness.
Yeah, definitely. Smoochum is, and...
Happiny.
Beanie.
Cleffa. Yeah. Togepi. Technically is a baby Pokemon, but isn't. Pichu.
Yeah, most of them do.
It's like, if we're going by that logic, I would say Togepi is a baby.
Also, the fact that it literally is half
its classification is the baby Pokemon, right?
Oh, it might be. But by the logic of it got introduced after its evolution, it isn't.
Yeah.
And that's the logic I usually would go with. Well, it's just depending on how you define baby Pokemon, really.
Yeah. Getting a bit deep and philosophical in this episode.
Yeah. Let's keep that up for another 10 minutes or so, and then we're...
I'm telling you, it's all the painkillers.
I haven't been on painkillers. Actually, kinda, a bit. Not as much as you probably, but most likely.
It's been a while since I've been on, like, this kind of stuff. Just hurts my head.
It's a bit of a reverse effect then if it hurts your head.
Yeah. I guess. But yeah, I gotta... Should I do an unboxing video?
Of painkillers?
No, of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards I bought.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I'm intrigued. Why'd you buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
So I really like Yu-Gi-Oh, just generally. And I play a lot of like Dueling Network and Yu-Gi-Oh Pro, which is like the online versions of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like free, online, not sanctioned by Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I know Dueling Network, it kind of bugs me, because everything has to be done manually.
Yeah, I don't use Dueling Network as much anymore. I use a program called Yu-Gi-Oh Pro. It's like a simulator. It's a built-in simulator with like all the effects and everything working properly. The only thing is, it's not a website, it's a downloadable, which is arguably better.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, so I use that, and I decided to look into if there's a local scene for me, and there is. And I looked into if there will be a local scene for me when I go to university in September, and there is. So I thought, well, I might as well restart my
back into
collection.
it, yeah.
So I bought two, actually no, I bought three lots of stuff. I bought some stuff off eBay and some stuff off Magic Madhouse. Magic Madhouse is a really good website.
Oh, so you do know which card you bought?
Yeah.
I thought
some of the stuff.
I thought you just bought booster packs.
Not everything is boosters. I did get a booster box because it was on super sale from like 60 down to like 25. But I got some structure decks, which are like, you know what structure decks are, right?
Yeah.
So I got two of the starter decks for the newest set, because there's a lot of new stuff that I need to learn. Like
Synchro Summoning and...
No, we're way past Synchro Summoning. I know Synchro Summoning.
I don't even know that.
So Synchro Summoning is kind of like Fusion, except for the fact you have to use a tuner monster.
A what?
Tuner, a tuner monster that...
I thought you said tuna.
Like a fish. Use the tuner monster and then another monster, and their levels, they add up, and they become...
bullshit.
And then you can use whatever their level is to summon a synchro monster of that level.
You're already lost, mate.
Okay, so one of like the basic ones is called Junk Synchron. And I may be getting this wrong with like numbers, like the actual levels, I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's a level 5 monster.
Yeah.
So you need to have a tuner monster, and then another monster where the levels add up to 5.
And if it is more than 5, you cannot summon it?
It has to be exact.
It has to be exact, alright.
And then there's XYZ monsters.
Yeah, that's the next question.
So that is a lot easier, to be honest. That is, you just have to have two monsters of the same level. You can overlay them, which basically you put the card on top of the other card, and then summon an XYZ monster that just has that requirement. And then you can take those cards off, like the original stuff, and it gives them different effects. It's odd.
I'm a fan of, like, the original rule sets.
Yeah,
I like that.
So am I, but it's the new stuff is also really good.
Maybe if I would get into it, I'd appreciate it more, but right now it's more like, do we really need to?
Look, maybe one of the reasons I started actually getting physical stuff back again is because Blue Eyes is back.
Ooh.
There's like, they've released some new cards for Blue Eyes.
But is it viable?
Yeah. They've released like a whole archetype around him.
Okay. Because I know a lot of the old cards apparently aren't viable at all anymore.
like there's a lot of stuff that isn't viable, but there's a lot of stuff that still is viable. Like right now a good deck is there's a Dark Magician deck that's pretty good because there's a lot of new support for it. But I had to buy a lot of like the staples, like the original cards that are still really good. Like I got some Dark Holes, I got some Trap Holes, I got some like Mirror Force.
Yeah. Those
all like the classics.
Those bitchy trap cards.
Yeah.
But you said you got some Dark Holes, but you can only have like one Dark Hole in your deck, can't you?
Yeah. But I've got more than one deck.
I've got more than one deck, like, you don't want to switch out the cards.
I think I've got like 6 decks coming, dude.
Okay, yeah. Definitely make videos about those, that's interesting.
Yeah, I like
If I had the fucking money to get into a TCG, I would. But it's expensive.
It is expensive.
Just be happy that you're getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! And not into Magic.
No, I'm never doing Magic again. In fact, I funded a lot of this Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff by selling all my Magic stuff.
You probably made a shit ton of money off that. Well, you expanded.
I made a decent amount.
Magic is so expensive.
It really is.
Not that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all that cheap.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot cheaper.
It's cheaper,
because, like,
yeah.
Because nearly every card has a common version.
Yeah, definitely. There's, that is very true. I mean, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Taking the Blue Eyes as example, right? There's like 50 versions of it. There's probably gonna be a cheap one somewhere.
Yeah, like
the originals are fucking expensive though.
Like,
holy shit!
Currently, there's a really cheap one. So, because what a lot of people who are newer, what they like to do is they buy 3 structure decks that are the same, and then they make one good deck out of it.
Alright, yeah, it makes...
Because they have a lot of, like... Because the structure decks only seem to have, like, 1 of each card. So you get 3 of them, because 3 is the most you can have in a deck. And then you make a decent deck out of 3.
Yeah.
And, the Blue Eyes deck comes with a Blue Eyes, and it's like £6.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to get a Blue Eyes, it's not that much of a hassle. But I just, the other day, saw what a original...
like 600 quid, right?
Yeah, it's insane. The original Blue Eyes, I still have like, mine are in non-man condition, so I can't last that much memory. But I've got like 4 of those.
Damn.
They're all fucked up to the extent where I can't sell them.
I don't think I have anything original like
I've got 6 Dark Magicians.
6 of them?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did get. I got one, what's it called? I think it's called Yugi's Legendary Collection or something.
I don't have them with me. I've got a really weird print of the Dark Magician.
Yeah?
Which
I
don't usually, I think it's worth quite a bit last time I looked it up. Not the original print, but it's, remember in the anime, don't kill me.
Okay, no, the anime is good.
Yeah, okay.
As much as it's like...
as much as it's bullshit.
As much as it doesn't actually follow the rules, it's a good show.
Yeah.
I'm watching, what's it called? Zexal?
I've only watched the original, like, 5 or 6 seasons. I've been watching
the original as well. I watched the original, I watched GX.
I couldn't get into GX.
I just like the superhero guys.
I guess.
I watched some of 5Ds because that's Yu-Gi-Oh! On motorbikes. How can I not like that?
How can you like that?
It's amazing! And, I started watching Zex or whatever it's called, which is kind of like... This is where XYZs came in. Like, the whole thing about this is, each XYZ has a number, up to, like, number 99, or in the show at least. They go up to number 99, and each one unlocks one of this guy's memories, and we got to try and get his memory back.
Oh, that's an interesting premise, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like there's like a Yami Yugi kind of thing going on, like a Pharaoh and Yugi kind of connection still thing. Oh, I haven't taught anything strength. Do I even have strength?
You might not.
What the fuck? Where do you get strength?
But yeah, no. Going back to my
Wait, where do you get strength?
I don't know.
Oh fuck! I know where you get strength.
It's a really good question, actually.
Balls.
Don't you get it from Jasmine? No, you don't, right?
No.
Maybe somewhere on this island you get it?
No, I know where you get it.
Where?
I'm not telling you.
Fuck.
You're already, like, at this... You're already basically the same area as me now.
Well, I didn't do the lighthouse so far. Which, that's a big mistake,
What are you
actually.
doing there? Are you going straight to Cyanwood?
Yeah, that's a big mistake, because you need to go to Cyanwood anyway to get potion.
Yeah, you need to do the lighthouse. Like, there's no point doing Cyanwood, then going to the lighthouse, then going back to Cyanwood.
Yeah, I figured that out as soon as I arrived here.
Oh, you're already in Cyanwood?
Yeah.
So we're literally at the same point then?
Yeah, but I haven't done the lighthouse.
Except, oh, you haven't done lighthouse.
So, but you
go
do
back.
get fly around here.
You have to beat the gym.
I get
Which you need
that.
strength for.
But I will be able to do that.
Do you have strength?
Oh, you need strength? Oh, fuck.
You need strength for the gym. There's a boulder puzzle in the gym. Otherwise, I would be fighting Chuck right now.
But in here you do get flying, right?
You have to beat the gym to get fly.
I can't use it anyway. Anyway, so going back to my Yu-Gi-Oh story. You remember in the original anime where there was a guy, I think it wasn't Duelist Kingdom, it was the city tournament thing.
Battle City.
Battle City. Where they were with the Soul Blades. The guy that also used Dark Magicians, right?
Yes.
One of the first Merrick.
Oh, is
minions.
it the red one? Is it the red card?
The weird thing is, it is the print that was on that card, but it's the purple Dark Magician.
Huh. Weird.
So I'm thinking it either
so
might
many
be
reprints of Dark
a
Magician. It's ridiculous.
what?
There's so many different types of Dark Magician print out there.
But usually when you see that print, I think it is the red Dark Magician. But I've got a purple one, so I think it might be a misprint.
Maybe. Honestly, you might have something on your hands there.
And that might be worth money. Fuck that I'm selling it, but that might be worth money. Can't be fucking asked. Then again, I haven't looked up the little number. Also, I've got all 3 Egyptian god cards, rip-off fake versions.
Yeah, I'm gonna have all 3 Egyptian god cards that I can't use in game.
Are they
But I'm
banned?
gonna have them. No, so I got the thing called the Yugi's Legendary Collection. It's like a lot of the old anime cards that they've released.
You know what anime card actually exists?
What?
That's not an anime card, it's a film card. Pyramid of Light actually exists.
Was it?
Yeah, so do the Sphinx cards. The banned from competitive play, I believe.
It doesn't surprise me, no.
But yeah, they do actually exist. All 4 of them.
That's cool. Okay, so I've got strength.
Also, there's 2 different, or probably more than 2 different versions, but there's 2 different versions, as far as I know, of the Egyptian gods. The normal versions, which you can use for playing, and then there's
promo versions that don't have any effect. We have like the coloured backs.
yeah, they have the colored backs, and they
Which are the ones that I have got in the Legendary Collection.
okay. They're also like colored red, blue, and
Yeah, there's a
yeah.
red backy, blue back, and yellow back. I'll tell you what is nice though. So in some of the newer boxes, they've released a playable version of Ra.
which is not
which is
OP.
really
You
nice.
mean?
It's kind of OP still.
Still is OP. Okay.
Well, I think it's OP. I don't really know much about the current meta game
That might be worth shit all.
because I play really. Oh no, it's worth a bit because it's a good rarity. I think it's ultra rare.
Okay. But I mean worth
but-
as in playing.
Oh yeah, like play worth. I don't know, but I do a lot of weird decks. Like one of the decks that I like to play online is called Dustin One Turn Kill.
Do
And-
explain.
So there's this card called Goblin King, right? I like how during our Pokemon playthrough we're just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh!
This is starting to sound like Hearthstone and Goblin King.
So
Go on.
there's a card called Goblin King. It has 0 attack and 0 defense, right? But it gets 800 points for every fiend-type monster on the field.
This will be interesting.
There's this card called Dustins, which are like dust. And their whole thing is that you can summon them to your enemy side of the field as well as your own.
Oh.
Like, there's this card called House Dustin, which means you can put as many Dustins as you want from your deck on your side as on the enemy side, as long as you put that same amount on your side. So you just put like
And the fiend
8.
types.
Yeah, they're all fiends. So you just flood the board. I use like one spell. Actually, I think you don't even need the spell really. I like to put United We Stand in case you can't, because United We Stand is like the same thing. You just fill up the board and just flood it.
And you become insanely powerful and one hit everything.
Yeah, you do like 8,000 damage in one hit.
And that's all of your life points gone.
Yeah. It's great.
So I've got one burning question. Is Jinzo still a thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's still a thing. It's just been reprinted, so...
Because I used to be a bitch back in the day, playing with my friends and having Jinzo.
I love Jinzo.
Nobody liked me. Also, I do believe I heard there's a spell version of Jinzo now where you can't use spell cards.
It wouldn't surprise me. I don't really know everything when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm still really new. Like, when it comes to the actual card game, I only really started, like, 3 or 4 months ago.
But imagine having that card, I don't know what it is and how you get it, and Jinzo up at the same time.
Jeez.
You wouldn't be able to get rid of it, really.
No, it's weird.
You would need to kill the monsters.
You wouldn't be able to do anything, yeah. It's Mankey! Oh, it's Primeape.
No, it's a Krabby.
No, I fought a Mankey.
I'm,
I really like Mankey.
I'm fighting a Krabby, dude.
I'm fighting a Primeape now. I really like Mankey. I just like Mankey as a Pokemon.
So I just got a text.
Is it like, hey, I like Mankey? Is that what they said?
No, I can't ask if they like Mankey.
Ask them. Let them know. Ask them if they like Mankey.
I will ask. 1 second. This is going to be difficult because I don't have to text in Dutch and...
That's right, you spend your time texting. But what did they say? Or is it a secret?
No, she said, my Chris just called me Chicken Nugget Monster. I'm like, that's good for you. Is that good?
Whoa, Chuck just broke a boulder with his own hands. Whoa, magic. Crazy magic man, Chuck, wow.
I think she might not know what Mankey is.
Oh,
she does.
I like Mankey.
Is that the one that has boxing gloves?
Yeah, well, Primeape is.
Yeah, more or less. She likes it.
Yes, Mankey! I love Mankey.
She approves.
Well, I like Primeape from the anime. Primeape's really dumb. It's great.
I like Charizard from the anime because he's a dick.
Preach it. Oh yeah, you get the TM for Dynamic Punch from this gym, don't you?
Because that's what you want.
Oh no!
Clearly.
The Poliwrath has Mind Reader! Mind Reader Dynamic Punch.
Oh, God.
So unless you can one-shot it or two-shot it,
you're gonna be in a bit of trouble.
I was fine. I three-shot it, but I outsped. So he tried doing Dynamic Punch, missed, and then he used Mind Reader and I killed him the next turn.
I need Surf to be a Psychic type move.
Yeah, because you're not going to be able to hit it super effectively, right?
Nope. But by that point my Rage will have built up quite a bit.
He only has 2 Pokemon.
Hopefully by that point my wage?
Your Wage.
Wow.
I mean, if you use Rage, you can kill... He's got a Mankey. Not Mankey, a Primate.
I'll probably get hit like once by, or maybe
you
twice.
can one-shot it with Surf. It's only level 27.
But I'm gonna use Rage because I want to be able to one-shot the thing after it.
Yeah.
Please tell me if Relegator also gets Thunderbolt.
I don't think he does.
Oh, you can probably teach him Thunder Punch, right? But
maybe. I thought he got Thunder Fang.
Thunder Fang.
Like in later generations when they were existing. But all that stuff doesn't exist till Gen 4.
The Fang moves are on a Gen 3 thing?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Unless they were made for Survivor.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, then they weren't a Gen 3 thing.
I thought they might have been.
No, because I think Thunderfang was like Shinx's...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about as well.
Signature move, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Also, I found a rare candy. I wonder what I'm going to use that on.
Oh yeah, I found that rare candy. Is that in the lighthouse, yeah?
Yeah. How do you even?
What, use a rare candy?
Oh no. Yeah, how do you use a rare candy? I fucking don't know.
Or how do you do the lighthouse?
Yeah, I think I found it now.